Alright, Deus. It's me, Glasgow Genuine and Celtic Dafty. Here I'm with again, as every Sunday. So, how was your week? Pure brilliant, aye? Pure dead fucking brilliant, aye? So, it's me again, Glasgow Genuine. Traffic connect. Alright. Alright, my pals. We bugs it. What's your views after matches of Celtic last week? Pure brilliant week for Celtic, aye. That was fantastic week for Celtic. After one lost match and after one draw away Bayern Munich. So I think here be my hopes. What do you think about that? That match with Aberdeen, fantastic performance, pure brilliant, everything, every fucking thing, you know. Plus yesterday's match, how do you feel that? How do you feel about it? Aye. But I was buzzing. I was, I don't know if pure sad, maybe not pure sad, pure buzzing. I was like, when they scored a goal, yesterday, man, when they scored a goal, I mean, St. Mirren, I was like, oh no. But Celtic done it in the very, very beginning. As I tell you, Celtic can do it in the very end. It's a pure fantastic perfection. So anyway, I was buzzing for too much. So let me comment. First match with Celtic, we have Aberdeen. Celtic won 5-1. So Celtic extended, as you know, the top Scottish Premiership to 16 points now, and then I was given to points in the emphatic 5-1 to victory over Aberdeen. Aye, 16 points over zombies. Sorry, that's me buzzing again. Goes for Jota, McGregor, Young and Desmeda. So double gate, Brendan Rodgers said. A comfortable victory's return to winning was following the at Hibernian. So that was Aberdeen, start match of front foot. So as I tell you is that and this burned to early chances to take lead. So first a breakdown left him then Jeppe Ockels så himla så ball across towards Beatin, Alvarez Kasper Schmeichel blocked as the up to then passed to a Celtic keeper. So I mean it's interrupted Kevin Sniber's effort went in a really wide. So I think that Jimmy Dearn, I would say it come through Erimis at Celtic step up pressure and with the first minute. So that's something made that 24 goal. It is exceptional, this Japanese striker. So and Engels was rated through that was a main source for area, which was deflected to Bafmaida and slotted by the side of him for 8 yards out. So and half hour back Celtic doubled their lead. But a stunning counter-attack began the Nicholas Kuhn, and they ball in each of its own area. So he's fair of Jota. He started halfway line, dragging the verse what leaving space for Arne Engels. So that was a pass inside Belgium. I feel it turned to favour when after I looked her up and take that shot and Jota bundled the ball into the net and make 2-0. Just for a break, McGregor comes 3-0. We got correct finish and say that nice goal at a campaign. So second half began, we have much like first Aberdeen pushing towards the third for a goal. So a first clear chance fell to Rio Hatate and the 55 minutes. So that was even from edge of the area with Hay and Wade. Just after an hour mark, visitors spurned a great chance to reduce the effective status. Shaden Morris reacted, so through a goal, that's what I've been saying, I just waited target. So Celtic's 4 goal, Nick in 22nd minute, so Swale, Mork started, finished by Young. He cut it from a right and played too, and just the area, the area English side, ball off. So look McGowan, because boxing the bus there in the ball, so I was making to near post. So Celtic continued to create more chances now. So as me tell you, Adam Ida combining well with Young and friend side area shooting over. And say impressive Engels left foot. So that's me for the age that area saved. With me that was like inside the box, but his left foot was just wide. So we are his first team that would have 19 jump scored, John Benner. So that's scored at 10 minutes. So I mean, for a minute Celtic secured another important 3 points, so it will go on 8 minutes. So, verschieden Morris. But consolation, visitors through remain at the only side of regular goals against Hoops Celtic Park this season. So, next match troops is Celtic v St Mirren. As I mentioned, I've been at that Celtic match with St Mirren at Celtic Park. So it wasn't that. I was buzzing, but it wasn't that. I was in Glasgow. I was at that Celtic Park, St Mirren. I was at that match, attending that match. So without any, Celtic won 3-0 that night. But yesterday, Celtic, alright, won 5-2. But that was what a match that was, man! What a match that was. Gives you nerves, and that your emotions were my stress. My emotions were penting up, so definitely that yesterday's match, seriously, Celtic and Mirren. Oof. But anyway, Celtic just won it, and I'm pure happy, pure buzzing about it. So let's come in that match. Celtic St Mirren 5-2. So Celtic extended their lead in the table at 16 points above Zombies. Right. Zombies meltdown still. 5-2. So Mirren's at Paisley, so it was a big goal, so Jeffrey Schlupp, first on Jeffrey Schlupp, and Engels, Les Maida, and double for Young. So just about 10 minutes going, there's also first big chance in it, and then a match in the Glasgow. So I was meant to put that long ball over there, him-sized defence, which I either picked up, and a striker battery had attitude for the goal and marked. So, but midfielders effort was right by the cut of the stadium. So, a few minutes after, there was another chance. So, that team, Jeffrey Schlupp was actually danced down defenders, past these made down the field, as they had to target. So, there was a massive opportunity, man. So, I took a late than the 8 too nearly 20 minutes ago, all sooner. But his fares are bound, so, well, not against Kasper Schmeichel. So, I better produce a good block, keep scoreline level. So, and Schmeichel was called in it actually means later, so it was like came out double and prevents Mirren from taking the lead, man. With 25 minutes going, there is stoppage. 5 minutes was Austin Tracy received treatment for a knock, was had picked up my result American being pressed at Liam scale. So the break was allowed. Hoops gathered themselves after St Mirren's flurry of chances. Less than a minute after play was started, Brendan Rodgers said he took a lead now. So Nicholas couldn't slip by the ball, Jeffrey Schlupp. So it was into a Edge box, a left back on post to the back in the goal shot for a bottom corner after 1-0. So the first one out of the club. So it's a back fist after a goal kick at Edge, and then on the box, I can John produce a superb finish, pure brilliant finish, And did ball, the effort coming off the underside bar on the way up. The home spot, probeerde their sides vers hoofddisplay. So but wind and do their sales just hoofdteam that deze made was filled that penalty area, says we awarded the penalty. And Engels was one task, as the stop kick, and that pick it could hit it, and then we draw a ball down the middle and do restore Celtic just before the break. St Mirren started a second half, we have as a minute into the half. Keelan Phillips found it back in the for a home side of that match again. The host continued the pressure Celtic defence. Kasper Schmeichel scored the action for minutes. The keeper scored it too. Should I after a new mark and that Brendan Rodgers free changes a day. I'm so to freshen things up. So stopping at me down because couldn't call McGregor Jota for Jota and you got McGowan. So let's come on. Young with impact manager. So he's looking at Rio Hadati. But the ball which is he had about the Korean winger to make it 3-1 to Celtic. So St Mirren has a huge opportunity to equalise in a minute, but Richard Taylor's header, the 6-year win post by Celts, and we went to Parky Young and then back and again. In 80th minute, points were received this Maida when Central Goal Young, who produced a sensational pass today. Goal made a cutting penalty and hit himself 1-1 with the keeper. So they make no mistake, so a ball for about 26 goal on the season. So there was still more to come for the champions, as Young was grabbed his second goal of the match. The 93rd minute was another header and there's a back post from Super Jeffrey Schlupp cross. Then I think 5-2 cross, 5-1. That was pure the brilliant match. Next weekend, on the 9th, Celtic is playing with Hibernian again, but at Celtic Park. About Scottish Cup quarter final. If they win this, it's a second cup. Aye. So hoping that it'll be a treble. Let's be at a treble. Because I'm going to be as I tell you, I'm going to be in Glasgow for a treble, so I'm going to be in Glasgow for a treble, so it'll be the second half of May, so I'm going to record, of course, publish on my YouTube channel. I'm going to do some lives now. I'm going to be, attained that treble in Glasgow, so my beloved Glasgow, so Celtic, woo, fingers crossed. Next day, but alright. Alright, so the new, I want to put my hoops up just now. To be your Glasgow genuine traffic cone just now. So here is a traffic cone. I'm going to show you around Glasgow, north of Glasgow, I suppose. So as you know, north of Glasgow is pure fucking brown, charming. It has this industrial charm as well. But anyway, secrets are going to be revealed. Mystery of Glasgow's north. Me, one and only Glasgow genuine. Alright, so first I wanted to start about talking about Maryhill. So originally outside the city, but there's Maryhill, that is from inside where Gentry Estates and Thraven village, then building being sought into Glasgow, absorbed into Glasgow. Glasgow annexed Maryhill around 1891. The name Maryhill is connected Gearbreid estate, and that form of area, Gearbreid house. It's about in the 1920s, so it was the modern day Gearbreid Avenue lines that original carriageway in that house. So in the 1700s, estate warehouse owned by Maryhill. So I think it has a husband, Robert Graham, the couple found in 1791. So on condition that a town named after Mary, aye. So it was really a construction fort in Clyde Canal in 1780 that formed Maryhill. The canal brought access to that water to the locality. Previously dispersed community settled in the area, attracted the commerce and employment. So there was iron foundries, textile, paper, sawmills and that. So the women butter flourished, drawing more workers from all over Scotland and from elsewhere. By 1850s, population in Maryhill had risen to around 3,000. As like the industry one is big less rubber manufacture, so selling the brewing as well. So you could have a wee lager, a wee beer. It was just a brewery. It was brewery in Maryhill as well. So Maryhill. So helps about the industry. Maryhill at Barras, a growth to Maryhill. You come out of Polsborough. But popular demand achieves including signatures of the creation of Barra. So around 1856. So the Maryhill barracks covered over 30 acres, including parades, grounds, a hospital, a chapel, surrounded by a perimeter wall. Naturally, the Hill Infantry was stationed there. So the soldiers were come inside the pubs, such as the Elephant Bugle, Rock Cinema, and the barracks, closed in the 1960s. The Windford Housing estate has no stones beside the main gatehouse. So a small canal with cheap Maryhill industrial heritage is still there. So Summerstone, the next part of north of Glasgow. So Summerstone, we meet your Glasgow genuine, we gander. It's a residential area of Glasgow. Most of the housing, so I tell you, in the 1970s, that was just situated far north, north of the city, and considered to be prepared to have the large Maryhill district, but there's a different postcode. But the other neighbourhoods, so doesn't it Gelshohill, I know, pure weird name, but anyway, it's a gather to south and east with that open farmland. Northern Summerstone is separated from the southern parts. Town of Bearsden to the northwest by the River Kelvin. So on the golf course. The current summer stone, the observation put in 1.5 miles. So the original one, which we given a big Valerie, Valerie, so. What else should tell you? All right, different name, Akerhus. I didn't find much about the Akerhus. It's just Akerhus, no. But alright, this property is spreads Akerhus. It just said of these are towering blocks flats, not a relic for another time. The house was originally built around 1880s at Akerhus. An extension were after all the allow the house to serve further purpose. So we visited a vocation, so that was the accommodation for Glasgow University. So as a student that lived there in 2004. So that was since the building had been left unoccupied. So it has fallen victim. The breaks there was been vandalism, so it's not even that argastography of kind of vandalism. So Glasgow Hill, another part of north of Glasgow. So it's an elevated suburban district of Glasgow, Glasgow Hill, pronounced Gilsey Hill, is draped over a quarter of the 0.05 kilometres northeast of Maryhill, bordered south of Forth and Clyde Canal. The area comprises a mix of public, private housing, different pages. For Victorian tenements, as well as through Edwardian terraces blocks. Says Glasgow's a city of architecture, has a mix of architecture. It's pure brilliant. It takes your breath away, troops. Glasgow's architecture takes your breath away. Trust me. So is Glasgow. Glasgow takes my breath away. I can admit it. I'm pure happy, So the blocks of flats in the 1930s, 50s, 70s, high-rise blocks in north. So Western Necropolis, it's not Southern Necropolis, because Southern Necropolis is situated in Gorbals, so it's not that one. Western Necropolis is situated in Glasgow's north. There's another cemetery. So Glasgow Western Necropolis is located in the same city of the cemetery. It's very much active in that cemetery. So in addition, in 492, burials here in Lamhill 333, St. Kentigern's in 4 Garnet Hill Hebrew burial grounds. The Glasgow Western Necropolis is fairly large site, or even don't take that into account the cemetery. So don't, as I mentioned. Near the main entrance, you will see the stunning piece of historical architecture, the Cross of the Sacrifice. And the Cross of the Sacrifice. So let me tell you something. Alright, so cemetery. Alright, so originally designed in the 80s, but prophetic British architects, a garden designer, Sir Reginald Bloomfield. The stone crossway donor was sold my faith majority of those commemorated in the cemetery. So, however, Western Necropolis is a unique feature, a character in ambience, which is screen wall behind the Cross of the Sacrifice. The screen wall is near entrance in engravings. The regiment badges that, as you know, couldn't be that include headstones. Those buried to the cemetery to the right of the main gate of Western Necropolis stones, Glasgow Crematorium. So the oldest crematorium in Scotland opened in 1895. There's a garden of remembrance, so next to the crematorium as well. There are garden stones, CWGC Memorial, which is the names of servicemen in the First World War. 72 servicemen of the Second World War house remains were cremated there. So Wentford, another part of my Glasgow. So north of Glasgow. So Scotland located a 3 kilometers northwest by the city centre And Merrihill, Wentford is bounded at Borough Nat 2 and North River Kelvin at the south Nat area. It comprises council, husen after it was built throughout Glasgow in the 1960s. So that was in the 1970s as well. The houses were not privately owned, but mainly up with homes Glasgow. So the committee, as the president of Wentford Residents' Union, opposed the proposed demolition. And this is like high-rise tower blocks in the area, but that was RC. So March 2024. So involved in a legal dispute with Glasgow City Council over demolition. So barracks were built around 1872, where the Glasgow's barracks were moved to the city east end of us. The other side is by that Merrihill was technically not a part of the city at the time. So as when they put the independent borough, as a Honda Highland Light Infantry after barracks closed in 1960s. So alright, so Lamb Hill, another part north of Glasgow, continuing with gander for Glasgow's north. The area of city of Glasgow, so that's going to be north of River Clyde, approximately 2 miles north of the city centre. So that was Lamb Hill main resident comprising both council and private housing. Residents were just went through mixed age groups. So Lamb has been existing in the 18th century. The original settlement, probably coming for the north bank of the Forth and Clyde Canal. Known as Shanghai after Sin Captain mentioned that settlement. Many working men employed nearby Cader, nearby Lamb Hill Cemetery. There's a memory of Cader being a disaster of 3rd August 1913, which claimed 22 lives. The funeral serves disaster at St. Agnes Church of Balmore Road. So Milton, another part of north of Glasgow. So the construction of Milton started around the 1940s. So there's a bit of general post-war construction. There's programme at Glasgow Corporation, the deal with housing, shortages, slum clearance. But as a district bordered to the south of the Ashgill Road, dividing it from Alder Park House, neighbouring, was bordered by the Lines Road. But previously connected Coast and Balmoral roads. Just straight Mera, Scottish lands. Burnley, Bersty, Castley, Cathay, Ixley, Longay, Mangley, Orsney, Race, Dundasa, Scalpies, Carway. So they scary Stormy, Torgay, Valley, Westry. The area has a few private home. Linsday Road, Bersty Road, Longshill Drive, Loskin Drive, and just back in development. So the initial scheme was completed around 1952. So mer husen are weer Castleby Drive in the 1960s. Housing styles varied. Have a grey stone apartment as usual for Glasgow that time. Houses were back front doors. Doing the black white clad prefabricated apartments. 4-story apartments, usual for Glasgow. 4-story apartments at that. Wally closes as well, usual for Glasgow. Wally closes in the tenements and the staircase. Pales. With tails, sorry. With tails. So they're way different patterns. So, but I love these tenements, love it. The best housing in Glasgow. So Milton suffered from social problems, such as gang fighting, as usual for Glasgow as well. Gang fighting, gangs. It was a drug abuse. So North Kensington, another part north of Glasgow, as the name suggests, situated in north of Glasgow, North Kelvinside. Don't mix it with Kelvinside at West End, Kelvinside and Kelvin's Hall. Don't. So, of the residential district was Glasgow, so I was kind of often at the sub-district. So, as of Merrihill, sharing in a G20 postcode. So, as well in the House of Commons. Electoral, and that was constituent private conference to Glasgow's North in 2005. So, however, North Kelvinside, that was even a part of Posborough. Private corporation into Glasgow in around 1912. So Glasgow incorporated North Kelvinside around 1912. Sorry, they are markedly different socially and architecturally. North Kelvinside was originally part of country estate, so there became developed in the surrounding city. As a result, many buildings dated from early 20th century, located in the northern part of Glasgow's west end, the southern boundary is marked by River Kelvin. It's close to the Glasgow Botanic Gardens, pure brilliant ones. Alright. Architecturally, here are situated Calvin Stevenson Memorial Church, Milton Gillespie Kids Squares Church, St. Charles Parish Church, noted for its hyperbolic paraboloid concrete roof, of stationed across sculptures in the Banner shots, and Mackintosh Church of Queen's Cross. That's for Milton. Calvin said. Fairhill, it's a famous Partick Thistle stadium in Fairhill. So it's situated northeast of Glasgow City Centre, and a fair that just developed industry area. So I was late in the 18th century. I was at the creation for Clyde so I like to read that too, isn't it? So I think that was then created to offload timber. And that was in Fairhill around 1788, but it was, we had second base in that in 1949, so I was in bed and off like there with a pair of sawmills, But I was Fairfield Iron Works. They were sort of sand and they were quite allowed to flourish as a centre and glass manufacturer. Fairhill Stadium is a home Partick Thistle football club as well. Rockhill is a district of the north part of the city of Glasgow, so that was called the ward of north of Glasgow, the Rockhill Community Council. Here between Marehill Puzzle Park in the areas of the site. It previously had main characters but high degree of deprivation, social problems, and however, social problems. However, from the late 1990s, much of the poorer quality housing stock been cleared and replaced, but nearly built housing, the association of owner cooked homes, not improving much of the character ones, the area that there was that largely unchanged, a high Rockhill. It was like areas made of tenemental properties. Parkhurst, a small settlement of Glasgow, north part of Glasgow, born in East Renfrewshire. Parkhurst was extended in the 1910 to become a sizable private housing development. South is South Nesshill, 3 miles north of Bearhead. The Australian names that perfect with Park, Parkhome, Parkmoor, Parkmeads, Damsderne Country Park, as licensed as that South Nesshill railway station. Colston, another part north of Glasgow, so it's mostly residential part of the area of Glasgow, so situated northern edge of the city, surrounded by Glasgow's areas of the Milton, the west of Springburn, the east, and Town, Bishopbriggs to the north. So the main road to Colston, and then it becomes Kerklintoch Road. Alright, Hamilton Hill. Hamilton Hill is a residential neighbourhood of this Glasgow, so north part of Glasgow, so it's situated in Puzzle Park, and north of Port Dundas to the south. Passes with Hamilton Hill, the Austin Nature Reserve bordering the Forth and Clyde Canal. Glasgow's branch section, Fairfield Stadium opposite bank. So the neighbourhood follows grey, reconstituted stone tenements, usual for Glasgow as well, in the 1930s. Many of these blocks were refurbished in the 1990s. But in 2010, almost all the demolished on the local skills, which was relocated in 2012. So almost all had been, demolished along the local skills. But in 2015, Hill Park, a closer to Bash District, where new homes already been built, and Wester Common Primary. Port Dundas, beautiful, brilliant Port Dundas, north of Glasgow, the Forth. It's built on Forth and Clyde Canal, Port Dundas. So terminus was established 100-acre between Hillbutton in 1786, between 1790s. But it was named after Sir Lawrence Dundas. It was a major brokers of Forth and Clyde Canal, so the company Port Dundas formed a terminus, a branch of the Forth and Clyde Canal, in the centre of Glasgow, so linking the adjacent Moncler Canal. So it became the industrial centre of the 19th century. Textile mills, chemical works, granaries, distilleries, glass works, iron foundry, spar station just during that opening in the area. In around 1959, a brick chimney was built in Port Dundas. Pinkston Power Station in Port Dundas as well. In 1800s, the coal-fired Pinxton Power Station was built in Port Dundas to generate electricity for the Glasgow Corporation tramways network. Glasgow trams. There's a McCorn generator says Glasgow Corporation had decided to electrify the network by 1901. So for the opening international exhibition at Kelvingrove Park, a large cooling tower was added around 1954. It was the largest in Europe at that time. Demolished around 1977. Industrial decline and regeneration of the as you know, industrial the Monkland Canal was closed in navigation in around 1952, the Fortham Clyde Canal in 1963. Alright, so I mentioned the Fortham Clyde Canal. Alright. I mentioned didn't I mentioned? Alright, so Postle Park, another part of north of Glasgow. So until about 1870s, Postle Park, me Glasgow genuine. Sorry, I have to put my traffic on it properly. Så som jeg mentioned Mansionhus, and mer forresten Geza-hus. So we are about the Sacred Cross. Was a residential was Sheriff Allison in the middle years of the 19th century. So, following the death in 1967, the property was acquired by Walter McFarlane, who attracted newly built railway atmosphere created for 4 wars undertone. So, one other industrial concerns involved by the outbreak first of all, Postle Park was industrial district, which had become part of Glasgow around 1891. So annexed by Glasgow around 1891. The people who moved to Postle Park came from tenements in the city centre, which were demolished, and they had for habitation. So, ironically, the building, a few homes considered the beginning of the decline of Postle Park's industries by the 1950s, but the area had become synonymous with urban decay. Springburn. By 1950s, Springburn was around 35,000 people. The population at this time, a close-knit community. It's workforce now, so over the into industrial locomotive manufacture. I was going to mention that you should maybe associate the Springburn locomotives and wagons and carriages production. That was Springburn. So many versions of older, but had become outdated one. So this concept in the 1960s, Springburn had problems. The directors of North British Locomotive Company has been paternalistic employers, so like the maintain large workforce, but they were unable to accept certain changes in the the industry and the global marketplace. So they were liquidated around 1962. These locomotives, that company. So overcrowded single-end room kitchen houses in Springburn no longer met tolerable standards. Tenements were also in poor structural condition, thus the area was comprehensively redeveloped. Springburn, a continuous Springburn. So Springburn was developed around 1973 and was a much new house when being built. Colours, another part north of Glasgow, so that's in the middle age, 1800s. So lakes of Colours was agricultural land farm. We community people living in a small town. About townships, map of 1700 shows local areas such as Postle, Colours Ruhill, and Lamhill, separate farming, townships surrounded by fields now. So between the 1700s and the mid 1800s, lands Colours passed through the homes of several wealthy Glasgow merchants. So imagine Colours House, and then built around early 1800s. So the Colours estate became built engineering ward there. The North CO bought over around 1865. So the Colours grew And that is very work in Scotland, so some look at jobs and it works. Specialised in steam and the combined steamboats. So that's the 1992 works are closed in around 1959. So colliers, ironworks also flourished in the area. So custom manufactured the Albrecht rung and iron usability around the world. So this was closed around 1960, the foundry. Many people lived in tenement colliers, a strong community of people that are having friendships now, and then they had football pitches and bowling green in the Colliers Park, school shops, there's no other social amenities nearby. So what was in colliers between 1970s and 19 was demolished. Ballonurg first appears in the record Papal Ball data 1171, so which Budlornok. Three traffic kunne. So as a Ballanark as Ballonok. So they are incorporated, was confirmed as monk possession. Hans Cathedral of Glasgow, so as medieval times. So as a bastard lands in barony. So regarding even days back to medieval times, Ballonok see. Regarding of Glasgow's were set of province. Benches of clergy. The prebender Ballanark was in peculiar possession, but Parokirp, the charge of Drone, and the tendency about the Raven, himself Swally, producing lands around 1322. Robert and Authorized George Richard cannot prebend the Ballanark of his succession. The successors they possessed the prebend and with free Warren, and the two were for set right. Forever, all persons were forbidden to cut with hog. Can't make a license of prebendary. So I can't repairable for townhouse in Glasgow, a country residents in his estates. So Glasgow survived a medieval house, province lordship located nearby the cathedral, around 1471. 1471, aye, right. State Hill. It's cut out for Glasgow. I know it seems to be close to Glasgow, but the only thing that connects Side Hill with Glasgow is that footbridge. So that was meant to story, slab blocks, story, mentioned blocks, the dance favour of the tenement, Side Hill is. So I tell you that Side Hill is just across the Norway, from Seisena, east of the Port Dandas, State of Colliers, in the west of Royston. So there are 2RS makeup housing scheme. Construction began around 1964. So undertaken at Crudence SLD, the land having previously had been farmland. Incorporating at mainline railway and then route for a Buchanan Street railway. Station is tram working as soon as season. So it's the site of Pinkston Power Station and Port Dandas, which provided power for the South Tram network. So Side Hill was selected by Red Roads, nearby Red Roads, in the location where refugees, asylum seekers would be housed. So as a result, Side Hill has one of the most diverse ethnic makeups in Scotland. So in 2001, a radical motivator attacks culminated in the fatal stabbing of Iranian refugee at Rainbow Bridge. So Side Hill has the two blocks which were demolished. So it's Fountain Vale, I believe, and Pinkton. So in 2005, letting was suspended at Fountain Vale side of Side Hill. So a new maid of Roger Fountain Vale should be demolished. For demolitions, a story stop took place around the 13th of July 2008. Demolition Eagle Barony Heights. So the remaining frame had to be Fountain Vale side of estate. So the tenant for access in Trollocs, he's on demolition November 29th, 2009. So as I tell you, all the Pinkston multi-area earmarked for demolition despite 5 years campaign. Everything have their home safe, their blocks were at Cape Nat following the success campaign by Glasgow actress Elaine Mackenzie Ellis. So the Fountain Vale area is de Biesel after being private landlords. We developed in Pinkston, the adjacent hillside, the Caddies. We developed for social housing. Next part of Glasgow is Bermulloch. Here is situated Red Road, Bermulloch. Yeah, the Red Road was situated Red Road. These was being were demolished. So it's they are no longer with us, Red Road blocks. Glasgow's Utopia, as I mentioned in one of my videos, Red Road. There's 33 Wendy's. That's Wendy's. Every secret. So the area of Glasgow, Bermulloch, is situated north of the River Clyde, and they for many rural is post-war of huizen, largely featuring prefabricated huizen, Bermulloch, Sherba Red Road complex, as I mentioned. Multi-story flats with neighbouring the historical Ballonorg. So by prior to demolition, the years following First World War is dreef to houdbaar of modern affordable huizen to alleviate overcrowding problems in their city. In the around 1920s, 30s, Glasgow Corporation built housing schemes in the lands of Ballonorg. And years after, a new housing swallowed up here around Bermulloch. Next part, Black Hill, is next to Bermulloch. It's situated north side of Glasgow, so developed the housing estate around 1930s. The new development was designated to housing. It was great for council housing was declared for Glasgow's 19th century. Slums, particularly those in the Gargat, New Royston. So area, but remember, 3-story slave-roofed tenements and they were reconstituted stone. And there's something about Black Hill, so near a Provence Mill and the Reddery. It was like the intermediate, so that also mean a great for housing. So, and housing was the couch flats to put out from the gardens and the major landscaping streets. In the housing areas cost £250 per house. The build were intermediate areas £2,000. The area was historically been of deprivation of violence, but became notorious and ruthless. So, crime gangs, drug dealing, very good spots. The Garngad, Royston, is northeast of Glasgow, so that was the original part of Toon's medieval common lands. So, however, around 50s, 1770s, now construction and allowed Colin Aaron bring direct in that city for Lanarkshire, determined the future on that. The places were developed at large scale. So, the Central Chemical Works founded in 1799 by Charles Tennant employed over 1,000 people by the 1840s. So Garngad, Royston, it was often called Little Ireland because of the ethnic identity. When the inhabitants, the locals really referred to their community, and the good as the bad. So the bad qualities are overwhelmingly in this environment. So extensive 19th century concerns such as Melbourne Chemicals Works and the Tharsis Sulphur Cooper corroded Garngad's atmosphere, incessant smoke of fumes. So the Provence Gas Works opened by Glasgow Corporation around 1904 did nothing to help cause environmental improvement. So by 1939, over 800 corporation dwellings had been erected. Many of the relic land previously by the Tharsis Company, and then a notorious levels of congestion were further reduced, were ganska displeased, and replaced of build Black Hill Housing scheme. Germiston, a small area forming the southeastern part of the district of Springburn, north of Glasgow. So, Germiston lies in the east of Royston, on half miles supposed northeast of Glasgow city centre. During Glasgow's industrial revolution, industrial growth, it's a boom, it's like boom, you know, near Glasgow, genuine. In the early 19th century, during Glasgow's industrial growth, the area was famous for locomotive production. Germiston Works, being the most famous workshops in the locomotive industry, declined, and the concerned manufacturing asbestos. Sorry, me, I'm ahead in the production, so be serious. The production of calcium sulfate in the previous safer odds manufacture different tails and saltation. So this area of like a proven gas works in the two states of gas mayors. So the way that Sudan Amy Morwe, I do Morwe past the Isna, Provence gas work, speak by Glasgow Corporation or need 104. So stop hill, the district of Glasgow, North Basel Glasgow, so it's situated north of the River Clyde, part of Springburn, Stop Hill, gives the name the Stop Hill Hospital. Blowhern, maybe no Blowhern, it's Gaelic Herne, tune of the Cairn. So as a district, as mentioned, as Glasgow, so it's just situated north of the River Clyde. The district is in the strait of the main Blowhern Road. Around 1969, Blowhern Fruit Market opened there. Next to junction maybe market has 32 acres. That's 74 fruit. So a festival of 6 festivals now also handles flowers, operates 24 hours a day, hovers on two, produce per year and just cutters and food processors through central western Scotland, and there's also Northern Ireland, so Northern England. It was established in Glasgow but in the 1850s. So for a manufacture, wrought iron. So, Provan Mill. Glasgow's once a small 19th century settlement located 2.5 miles for the city centre of Glasgow city centre. Provan is about to develop, as I mentioned, a residential suburb. So, in there, a warehouse and development bill in the response to assess programming and clearances. So, it's over 300 cottages afloat. That's med bearing designs and the schemes pushed forward and this will include Rob Royston. Rob Royston is a suburb of Glasgow, situated north of Glasgow, so located in the around 3 miles north of city centre, Glasgow city centre. The north region O'Hiernan, sorry, neighbouring of East Dunbartonshire local authority area. The Glasgow neighbourhood is Ballonorg and Bermulch. The east other separated from Preston Nature Reserve. And that's in Mendo's Frank. Large opposite countryside, but opposite side of Morwe. So, Poston Marsh, the shallow freshwater loch, surrounding marsh, swamp, and the fen areas, willow, scrap, grassland. The fen swamp is born at plants reserve. Also important that staging presume spring, autumn, migration, webs of waterfall. Brookfield, Dormitory Village, Renfrewshire, Glasgow, north of Johnston. In my two north is Kilbarhan, Brookfield, in the 20th century. Glendale, 1798, I suppose, got by Jos Maria, later changed Verdugo, established Ran Hossan Rafal. The Ranchon is the Capres Glendale, Burbank, Eagle Rock, at Highland Park. So around 1831, Jos Maria, the 18 past Rancho, were felt his son and daughter. This was the right info. Millerstone, next part of north of Glasgow, so aesthetically, partially, you're Glasgow genuine with traffic on it. Fucking love it, man, seriously. That's my. So, situated north of River Clyde, on north side of Craigend, Gartham Loch, Ruhazi neighbourhoods, but physically separated in park and wooded areas. So, him to. Playing fields, Glasgow Souls College, Clyde University, West about Millerstone, and I was the Glasgow City Council, as part of Servan North Lanarkshire Council. Of the Millerstone boundary starts with Hogganfield Loch, scratching all the way down Cumbernauld Road, as we the London Lane, recent teams, but incorporate location to its close proximity to Glasgow City Centre, has been identified, as one of the growth areas of Glasgow City Council. 7 lochs wetland. It's kind of park, country park, I don't know. It's spanning the Glasgow City, North Lanarkshire Council, between Easterhouse, Coldbridge, and steps of 7 lochs, wetland park, Scotland's largest urban heritage nature park. Hogganfield, Frankfield, Bishop Loch, and Within Johnston and Garkin Queen, the 7 lochs, they get a park, a name, they were formed a huge ace shape. that covered most of the came out of the Dana Ice Age. Since then, the story of seven lochs reflected the 10,000 years of Scotland's history. The sonic hunter-gatherers come by the loch shores. Late Iron Age, people often cargoes in the loch and lochs. Medieval bishops and barons fished and hunted lochs in the woodlands. Animals like the wolves, brown bears, the outlying stuff for what we gave that grand estates. Hogganfield Park, last part of north of Glasgow, so it's the Millennium Burn. Kid was this in the Glasgow city of Glasgow Celtic again, flows Frankfield Loch through Hogganfield Loch. In the 1820s was opened, Hogganfield Park. As first the Craig Park was gradually extended several years. The Loch, the conjunction Frankfield Loch, located direct east from the Loch. Two issues were created north of the Loch. Between 1924 and the sixth depth of the Loch was increased to allow an island crater. Tier was built nearby around the 1930s. By 1975 there was a nature trail around. A trail was around 1980s, so the Loch was there surrounding woodlands, grasslands. There are local nature on 1988. So, the new, I'd love to tell you strips. I'd love to tell you what to do and see in Glasgow's, what to do, most of all in Glasgow's north, what's worth recommending, what have in mind as a Glasgow genuine. So, most of all, visit Forth and Clyde Canal, which I mentioned to you about in my gander, around Glasgow, north of Glasgow. So, Spears Wharf, also the industry heart of the area, Spears Wharf as well, the 18th and 19th century, mills and warehouses, these beautiful Georgian buildings, and canal side cobble streets, and network walking cycle routes. It's pure fucking dead brilliant trips. What's next? Pinkston water spots. Homes in Scotland's already official with whitewater course and the ideal place to enjoy some water spots and the activities in the cold water. So swimming, whitewater, tubing, canoeing, kayaking. If wakeboarding is more a thing, but how no visit the Glasgow Wake Park. The Loudon Bay Skate Park as well is worth visiting. What's her history in the north of Glasgow? So it's Maryhill Bar House, opened in 1878. The house are now community centre museum. Further on the Maryhill Road, here is half. It's episode must see Macintosh, must see man seriously. Of course, not church and St. Charles and Macintosh, wonderful example Gothic view. Hidden Gems of Glasgow's North was a hidden gems. Fairhill Stadium, aye, that's revealed the new Particular Football Club, known as Jags, the Jags. Lesser known, Chesney Macintosh designed Trachill Free Church, was dates back to around 1899. Visitors are welcome to pop in. Where to eat, man? The Oho, where to eat on something if you want to go off to eat something to escape hassle and bustle of the city while enjoying something for their brunch, lunch cocktail menu. Cafe, the Giaconelli, as artisan ice parallel or cafes neighbourhood since the 1920s, 1950s. They are music, a great place, pure fucking printers to enjoy classic cafe food, man, and ice cream. Gathering grounds, local food fair committee, and the space cafe serve delicious selection comment food, coffee and cakes, man. Pizza, Roggvilla pizza, and Savicus Parvin's pizza. I feel love pizza. Parks, so essentially north of Glasgow is packed with parks as well. Hamilton Clay Pissoka Nature Reserve as well. And the parks I mentioned, so it's Hogganfield Park, and the Hogganfield Park, and the Swillochs wetland, and that one if you love to just go out to greenery spaces, just roam through green space now. If you love wee walks, wee donors now, so it's for you. So hope you love it. Hope you loved it. So I see you on next Sunday, I suppose. So I'm going to talk about shows around the Glasgow streets. I'm going to divide into parts. So I'm going to tell you stories for some of the Glasgow streets, some main Glasgow streets or Glasgow streets. So you'll be walking around the Glasgow streets and its history and stories, right? Plus that Celtic match about Scottish Cup quarter final Mwah. See you smile för your Glasgow genuine Celtic dafte. Så är det. För Glasgow genuine mest av all i trafik kan du. Have a beautiful evening wherever you are.